Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Agents of the Collective. What is that face for, Mason?
Sorry, I was bringing up my notes for this page and it brought me up stuff for the other project. I'm like, what the
Okay.
heck?
Oh,
What
jeez.
is this? Why
Yeah.
is this here?
I,
Why is this in my notes?
I get into the entry here, and you're going something meh, like, and it threw me off. What the hey?
Sorry.
Anyways,
Carry on.
welcome to tonight's episode of Agents of the Collective, brought to you by the Collective Entertainment Network. I am your GM Ray. I am joined by clearly Mason the Confused, Amy the Beautiful, and Brian the Bearded.
Brian, you're beautiful too.
That's insinuated by the statement that he said he was the bearded.
Yes.
Like,
As you notice, all the guys here have beards.
Nah, I plucked mine.
Thank you.
Some are just bigger than others.
some of them are more neatly trimmed than others. I don't know
Some of them aren't on the face.
I don't know what that means.
We can tell. Anyway.
Cool, no one heard me. Sweet.
No,
I heard you.
I heard you.
Damn
We
it.
heard you. We heard you.
We heard you. We caught on.
Some are braided.
That's what I'm going for. I'm gonna braid mine eventually. Anyways, so tonight's episode is brought to you by Beards and Not Beards.
Beards.
Beards and beards.
Who gave us microphones?
So I was listening to one of my favorite streams, and podcasts, and they like to have a lot of banter up front. And the question they asked, which I thought was pretty interesting, was have other people, so in this group, assign a what is it called? It's like your morality in for D&D. What is it?
Alignment.
Alignment. There it is. Alignment to the other people in the party, and I thought that would be interesting to kind of quickly ponder at.
Oh no.
Carl? Like just one each, or what we think the other two are.
So it was like
Or are we talking about like actual
us,
our
us.
actual alignment?
Yes.
Oh.
So like
not the characters.
Like I look at Brian, and he's either he's got a chaotic, neutral, chaotic something, but he's chaotic in his, because I know him. I mean, we're really good friends.
Oh, like us as people, not our characters.
Yeah, not the character. Not our characters.
I mean, we've been streaming for a long enough time. We've got to come up with something about each
something.
other.
I would say, and this is again, I'm sure Ray probably does know you better, but I would say from my experience, I would probably put you as being Brian. I'd probably put you as being like true neutral.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
between true neutral and chaotic neutral, dips into good and evil sometimes, which balance out into the neutral.
To neutral, yeah.
The purple lightsaber of the group, if you will.
Yeah.
I want a purple lightsaber.
Yeah, but if anybody knew me, it's red.
Yeah.
It's
always
red.
Yeah.
No, it's just more of the.
And if we can go into like Star Wars Legends, it would be
What have we unlocked? What have we unleashed?
a whole bunch of other lightsabers. The lava crystal would definitely be one of them.
Jeez. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else got any?
Mason, I picture you to be like. When I say neutral good, definitely something good aligned. But I think you can have your spontaneous moments and stuff. So you could have a little bit of chaos in there, but not fully.
I can also see some lawful good in there.
Yeah, I was thinking lawful good.
Yeah,
that's what I was going with initially, but like some moments where it's like All right, I see what.
I have a friend of
if
mine
if you expand the alignments to like pure chaos, pure law, pure good, pure evil, I would put Mason at good, in some spectrum of good.
Yes.
somewhere in this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Somewhere in this cube. That is where I am.
The Venn
That makes
diagram of
sense.
alignment.
I actually had a friend who I can't remember why we were on this topic. We were talking about like what class we would be, and he said it's like, no, I would see you as a paladin. You know, the shiny goody two shoes, must do everything right, paladin. Must make the right choice, must do the right thing, paladin.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm definitely playing against type with Elliot on.
It's always good to expand your horizons.
You're doing so well. You're
absolutely.
doing so well.
Yep. I see Amy as chaotic neutral.
Honestly, yeah, I would put her as chaotic neutral. I would put her as chaotic confused.
I would put it at chaotic.
Chaotic. That's a lot better.
Like,
that's a lot better than
you're gonna
chaotic
do whatever,
stupid.
and you have no idea what you're doing.
I'm just along for the ride.
I feel like that's like half self-proclamation too.
Half chaotic confused.
Oh my god, I want that as a T-shirt so bad.
We can make that happen.
Oh,
Like it's chaotic, but it's never
Chaotic
it's not like
confused.
intentionally malicious or benign or
Accidentally evil.
Yeah.
Unintentionally evil.
If you do evil, it's unintentional.
it's never like, oh, that was bad. Oops.
Oh.
You said you wanted to burn the house down. I didn't know it was an orphanage.
Ooh. Make sure you give me directions next time.
We didn't want to do. Okay.
Someone gave
I'm
me
on track now.
fire!
I'm on track now.
Which brings us to Ray, and I would say that Ray is a chaotic good. Which sometimes touches on the lawful neutral, but chaotic good.
Yeah, I could see that.
So there's just like a freeway connecting the two alignment spots. He is somewhere on here.
Yeah.
No, I could see that.
I would honestly go with like neutral to chaotic good, but leaning a little bit more towards the chaotic side of it.
Oh, yes.
Kind of where I would peg Ray.
I mean, so I would say if you have children, everything is chaos.
Yes.
So there's no way that you'll ever be like locked into like anything outside of chaos.
Yeah.
Because chaos is always there, and now you just live it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I think that's good. I think that's fun. Yeah. No, so we've got our lawful good, Mason, chaotic confused, our neutral, and a chaotic good, chaotic neutral. That's a pretty solid group. That's a good party.
Yeah.
Not
It's
confused.
mostly the good alignment.
Not
Yeah.
even-
It's gonna be Amy's new favorite alignment.
Well, I will say I rather
Forever.
take chaotic confused than chaotic stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
That's 'cause
100%
I've heard
agree.
that.
I just I
You can understand what's going on. You just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but
or what to do next.
I would
Exactly.
take chaotic stupid over lawful stupid and true stupid.
Yes.
True stupid.
Yes.
God, do we know any true stupids?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We worked with them.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was
We
gonna
worked
say
for them.
Yeah. I don't.
Three of us all worked for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, who wants to catch us up on what happened last week?
Stuff.
Stuff did happen. Amy is correct.
Come on, Amy. Come on, Brian. You guys can do it before I have to.
Oh, I got distracted.
I get that you get distracted, but you literally just say, "Hey, what happened?"
Chaotic
Oh,
confused.
we finished up the car chase.
You did.
Yup. Yep. I lost my javelin.
You did, and you tried to go back for it, but there was
You
like a bunch of
threw it
cops.
from a moving vehicle. Of course you lost your javelin.
Yeah, but it was awesome. I jumped in front of a moving vehicle.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah. You
I
jumped from a moving vehicle. Carry on.
I was Captain Collective.
Captain Collective, yes. I hear it's really rough on the knees, that landing.
Your shield just randomly has the symbol of the emblem of the collective on it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the Collective's ass.
You can watch your collective mouths. All right, so to put that recap into a bit of perspective, they continued the battle on the highway while transporting goods with Zal Risco. They completed the fight. Elion had his hero moment where he dead stopped a 98 GMC Yukon essentially on the highway and took no damage.
And for all the viewers that are too young to understand that, that's a vehicle that, you know, before all the cars were made out of plastic, it was metal. Frame, body panels, the engine block was like the size of like a computer desk.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
hold like 9 people and tow a house.
And that's hold people comfortably, not like sitting on each other's laps. Like they have their own seats.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Oog had his hero moment of willing to
being run over by a car.
Being run over by being the first in line of a 3-way car pileup essentially, but returning Elion back to the truck they were in. They then went to do the deal with Zal, and then talking in the field, Greg let Zal in on the big secret. Why they were there, who they worked for, and offered him an affiliation with the collective that would leave him in remaining of the remaining power vacuum sitting at the top when his family was taken down. Just work with the collective. It's your city. You do with it as you wish, but let us know the magical items you find. If we take an interest, we'll compensate you for them, essentially.
To be worked out by legal later.
To be worked out by legal later. The group was then transported back to Sarah Marquis's flagship, the Marquis Pleasures, where they stand outside, beaten, battered, bruised, covered in soot, dirt, no cases of road rash. One small dent in the armor, though.
Yeah, not happy about that.
Do you want me to take care of that?
No, it'll be fine.
You sure? I'm a blacksmith.
You're a lot of things.
And I'm a lot of things. True. I do smithing. I do masonry. I do glass blowing. I do tinkering. I do thieves' tools. I do carpentry. I'm actually working on doing oil painting as well. So that one's a little bit less crafty and more interpretive.
God, leave some partners for the rest of us. Why would you?
It's just I like doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, really? What crafts are you into?
Craft beers.
Craft beers.
You
really?
do brewery?
Yeah, I can.
I've always wanted to learn. You have to tell me.
Over beer?
I mean, sure, I guess. I can
Grabs
still
you by
enjoy
the hand and
taste.
pulls you inside.
Okay.
Drinking buddy!
A sudden weight has been lifted off Elion. I'm free.
You feel the gaze of an angry kaiju glaring down at you.
Shifting its gaze and then
Where's
coming
Kate?
back.
As if saying, I'll be watching you, and then it's gone.
So, so Cade and Greg are at the bar talking about different kinds of brews and how to do them and the science behind it. Xavier is working the bar.
I wave.
He reaches over and plants one on you.
Oh. So what? Okay. Actually, I really could have used that.
There you go.
You gonna be awake later?
For you, yes.
All right. Let me know whenever you're off.
Yeah. You'll know.
Yeah.
I will be suddenly
Do I need
kidnapped from
to
Cade.
leave?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go take a shower now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that leaves us with Agatha and Elion. What would you guys want to do? You want to go straight to bed? You want to hang out for a little bit?
Go to bed.
Yeah, that sounds.
Well,
Well, you got Miss Marquis, so you can go do whatever you.
I mean, I'd like to shower first.
They have those available if you'd like.
Yeah. But if Agatha needs to first, I'll wait.
Now. No. Oh, wait. I was just going to say she's going to go hop in her pond, but she doesn't have her
There
pond.
isn't. We're not there.
We're not there.
Wait. Is there a fountain in this place?
Yeah.
Is there
but
like a
not that-
mall fountain in this
Yeah, but
building?
it's not that big. It's the small, like almost like
Drinking
bird bath
fountain.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be a water feature in the entrance, but it's not big enough for, you know, plopping. There is a very large bathtub though, so
No, you go ahead, Elion. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I might just go drink. I don't know.
Is there another bar in here other than this one?
there's some.
No, but I'm sure there's a liquor store somewhere.
There are some smaller like service bars that have like one or two seats in front of them, so you could if you wanted to. But the main bar is pretty big.
No, I can see Agatha just going down to like the local corner store and just brown bagging it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She doesn't need anything fancy.
Hanging out with a short, portly guy and a tall, skinny guy.
Yeah.
One doesn't really talk a lot.
No, they call him Silent Bill.
You know, Hagatha, it is a house of pleasures. You can literally, if you're pent up, you can literally just rent a boyfriend.
What's the fun in that?
You can tell him how you want to capture him in the sack.
What's the fun in that?
He can pretend like he can pretend like you're chasing him.
But it's not. No, it's
He
not
can
the
be
same.
very convincing. Just saying.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. Too willing. Too willing.
But for the right amount of money, he doesn't have to be.
Still willing if he's taking the money.
But he's letting you. He's pretending.
Still, he's willing to pretend to not be willing.
Look,
In a
if you don't
way,
want
it's
to play
still
a
willing.
role-playing game, that's your decision. But
I mean, if you
Not
want
that
to
imaginative.
if you want to roll the dice on a role playing game, that's up to you. We're not going to judge.
Just paying somebody to play games with me? Am I that desperate?
playing.
Somebody come play with me.
Is she?
I'll give you money.
I'll give you money. I've got plenty of monies. I just need company.
You can always join Kate at the bar. Greg has already gotten a napkin and is making a design for the brewery.
So eventually,
Following Cade's explicit instructions.
so eventually, the conversation is had with the bar, and Eliana, you shower. It's great. Uh, Soft, warm, comfy bed to meditate on. Um, Greg, you do get kidnapped by by Xavier.
So,
Um,
so, all right. So if we have the doors here, we have this. Ah! Bye.
ca- catch up
Talk
with you.
later.
Catch up with you in the morning, stud.
Right. How are you so strong at this time of night? Good God.
It's the half orc. So you guys go off and have a wonderful evening together. Cade finds her way to some fun herself. A long rest is had, and cue the level up music because you all make level 10. Make it from level 10 to level 11. We rolled dice, our hit points off screen. Nobody maxed out, but everybody had good rolls.
Yay.
Quickly, if you want to, what is one new fun feature you picked up that you're looking forward to? If you want, or you could leave it a new spell or something, but you can all.
I just got a new spell. That was it. I get an extra known spell. Level 8 isn't all that interesting with how we are playing it. Next level, I get a feat.
Nice.
I picked up Mental Prison,
Nice.
which is a mystic arcanum thing, which make I'm just reading it off the sheet, so I'm talking out my butt here. Oh, and I picked up another spell.
Cool.
My smites do more damage.
Great.
Great.
Cade also leveled up, and she finally got her archetype in her rogue. She picked up Mastermind.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to level up Thane too.
Yep, Thane will match the party level. So, morning comes. You all awake.
Oh.
There are notes in everybody's room to meet in Sarah's office.
Okay. Yeah. Wake up, shower, make breakfast for everyone. Meet Sarah in office after putting on clothes.
Yes. Xavier's still asleep.
Outdoors. I leave a pile of pancakes for him.
All right, so you all meet in her office, and she is behind her desk. Uh, little, very cute, very fashionable reading glasses at the end of her nose, and she has leisures out on her desk, and she's balancing books and what that when you guys all come in. Well, welcome, darlings. Welcome, welcome. I see you all got the notes.
Yes. Good morning. Would you like some pancakes?
Oh, I've eaten. Thank you.
All right. Set them down on the side of the desk. It's like
Does
a
anyone
stack of
else's
like
note
8.
smell like lavender?
No.
Oh,
So I heard through the grapevine that you all made a powerful new friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very clever thing of you to do.
We have our moments.
Yes.
Right. Well, I will tell you that Zal's more of a businessman than anything else, so you must have offered him one heck of a deal.
Yes.
Just be careful. He is a Risco, but I'd prefer if you keep our arrangement here till the time is right.
So you want us to abstain from letting him know that we are also working with you.
You can let him know that you've purchased a long-term stay and are friendly and we know each other, but the fact of I want that have made moves positions to take some of his promised power away.
Yeah, we can, of course, keep that under wraps.
I certainly do appreciate it, darling.
I think he kind of already knows because he dropped us off here without us saying anything.
Well, we come and go from here. I mean, probably. I mean, he at least knows we're staying here, I'd assume.
Right. So I just wanted to wish y'all luck, and if there's
No worries.
anything me or my employees can do for you, just let us know.
Well, right. All right, we have less than 2 days until the announcement occurs. We have Zal on our side, who he can't make any direct actions as of yet. But we need to be able to take care of Rue and Zabian. And probably Lilith. But mostly Rue or Zabian. Because you wanted to take care of Lilith yourself, correct, Elion? Why you seemed kind of obsessive about her last night.
I'm not a.
Already obsessing over another woman.
No,
Oh, this would be the third woman he's shown interest in.
What? No? What? No, I'm
Well,
not obsessed.
you shared a room with Cade yesterday, and then you were talking about Lilith last night. I mean,
Christian,
I'm not here to judge you.
You're literally judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just pointing out the facts.
The fact is, Lilith needs redemption.
I think he's doing the old flirt to convert thing.
Well, whatever works. She is dangerous.
If anybody would know, it would absolutely be Miss Marquis. Ilion doesn't flirt because he doesn't know how.
I don't know what to do with my
Didn't say
hands.
you're good at it.
Well, everybody, no judgment here. I just surprised. It's all. Anyways, I do have to get back to the books.
Does she seem a little bit more like businessy today? Not like just in the fact that she's actually like doing financial businesses and running her books, but she seemed like a little more businessy, a little bit more formal, a little bit more stiffer than she normally would be towards us.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Greg, what'd you do?
What?
Were you tinkering with things again?
No. Wait.
Just the bartender.
Hey.
Well, we did do some stretches. We made sure we were hydrated. We did a couple different, like, he was showing me some massage stuff that he knows. It's actually really effective.
Greg,
See, he starts.
Greg.
What?
No.
You were asking what if I did anything. I was telling you what I did.
To the building, not her
Oh.
employees.
No, I don't get drunk anymore, so no, I didn't do anything to the building. I mean, I made a miniature model out of a brewery, but that was it.
Elion, what'd you do? Or not do?
I went to bed.
That will do it. Go over there, makeup.
What?
You heard me.
How?
Hagatha apparently thinks that Miss Marquis is mad at you.
Are you mad at me?
You never ask a woman if she's mad at you. The answer's always yes.
No, I'm not mad at you at all. Why would you think that? I just.
She's lying to save your feelings.
Because they say you're mad at me? I don't. Why can't people just say what they actually are thinking and not
I'm
just.
telling you.
Right?
Where would be the fun in that, dears? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Of course, of course. We'll
I
talk
don't
about how
understand.
you can make up for your terrible mistake later on. Anyway,
I don't understand women.
I don't either.
I mean, I I don't think that what I have to offer is necessarily what you want to hear.
Probably.
I mean, I can talk about the biological differences between different women. Elves are surprisingly actually fairly similar to
Well,
each other.
I know the biological. I have an outie. She has an innie.
Well, there's also bone structure, blood flow, expected lifespan, dietary
Agatha
needs.
walks away. I don't know where to, but she just walks away.
As Hagatha's leaving, Cade is walking in late as usual, and like just locks arms with Hagatha and walks out.
As far
No
as I know,
question asked.
there's only one bone that's actually gender specifically different. Other than that,
Well,
bone
it's
structure
different
is
between some of the different races as well.
So,
Like, for example, elves and
bone.
so you guys leave her office. An idea of what's next?
All right, so Rue has a security company. There's the actual mansion. Zal is more or less on our side. He just can't do anything directly at the moment. I would say our next best bet is probably taking out Rue or disabling or weakening Rue at least. So
All right.
Rue runs a security company. What are her thoughts? What are her thoughts? What's her plans? Come on, guys. What has like years of movies and media shown us? How do you take out an evil security company?
I've been
Bubble
alive for
gum?
3 months.
And you've watched movies, you've read books.
I
Read-
lived in a swamp most of my life.
Okay. But you also kidnapped noblemen.
Doesn't mean I sat around and watched movies on how to do it.
But you know how to be able to target a nobleman and kidnap him, correct?
Not well, obviously. You see one anywhere nearby?
I don't know. Are there any elven noblemen nearby? I would like to make a
I
perception
can tell you
check.
there isn't.
Well,
Perceive
see,
away.
you can do it without a perception check.
I mean, that
So
kinda has
obviously
Sullivan.
you know.
Doesn't mean I know how to break into a facility. I don't go breaking in to go get the nobleman. They're usually off wandering around. They usually do that.
Then, if Rue is a nobleman or noblewoman in this case, how would you go about kidnapping her?
I don't know, sneak up behind them and throw a sack over their head.
All right, let's try it. Anyone else got a better idea?
Got a point.
You know, I'm kind of a nobleman, right?
What?
In a sense.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm an elven noble person, and this, I'm standing right here.
So what you're saying
You don't
is
count.
you found woman number 4 and it's Hagatha.
What?
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to get Hagatha to kidnap you.
No.
And Hagatha is just staring at Elion, just like trying to like raise her eyebrows and just kind of like making it awkward. And it's just like,
Tries to do the double eyebrow raise. It's just like one awkwardly goes up and there's a wink.
yeah, it's just like, she doesn't know what to do with her face.
I'm sorry, I've never noticed this before, Hagatha, but do you have Tourette's?
Yes, no. Fix. No.
Before we go into the dangerous territory of insulting disabilities.
Sorry.
So you were just putting out the nobleman thing in relation to the conversation.
Yeah.
Did you have an idea as to how we can get Rue?
Oh, no. No, I was thinking about how you were saying that there's no elven noblemen, and I don't know, it kind of, you look around and you don't see any, and I don't know, it just kind of hurt.
I'm sorry, Elion. I didn't.
Greg
realize
gives
that's...
Elion a hug. I'm sorry. Feel better?
You smell like cocoa butter.
Yeah, it actually takes a while to get out. Plus, the shampoo they had was cocoa butter scented.
So just cocoa butter everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of cocoa butter in that place. Like the shampoo, the conditioner, the soap, the oil.
Do you get it out from underneath your scales? Because that would probably. You're not used to the scales, are you?
I mean, it's a work in progress.
So that's a no. He's not.
But look at how they shimmer. Just look. So shiny.
Uh-oh. I look in closely. You're gonna shed soon.
That'll be interesting. All right. Anyway.
Have you been slightly itchy lately?
No.
Oh, you're gonna be.
You will be.
You will be.
Get out of my head.
Anyway. I think we're getting really far off track.
All right,
Okay,
so
Rue.
you
Yeah, sorry.
want to focus on Rue, so you maybe head downtown to the security office, see what you see.
Yep. See if we
Do
can
we
spot
wanna-
Rue and then shove her in a sack if we happen to see her. Yes, that's how
Oh,
it's
we
planned.
Well, we should stop at one of the shops and make sure we get a nice bag that's a durable one. Because if you want a really durable bag, especially if they're really wiggly,
Okay.
Well,
My
Oh,
bag
and then
repertoire.
there was what's his face too, the guy who runs the magic shop. He also is loyal to Zabian. Bada. I knew the name last week when I had a fever. Why can't I remember it now?
That would be Fallen Tree.
Thank you. That's got Fallon Tree. All right. So Fallon Tree, Rue. Let's go check out Rue's place. Most of
wonder
the
if
magical
Kanga's home.
security is probably Fallon Trees. Sorry, what?
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 What'd you say?
No, I was just asking if Kanga was home, if Rue's around. Eh.
All right. We
But
start
it takes 4 points
scoping
of
and
psychic damage.
all right. We stake out Rue security.
All right, so you head downtown,
Security from down under.
and Zal told you the name of the building,
Mhm.
and you find it to be the building right next to the central coin bank of the city.
Okay.
It's a very square building. It matches well with the aesthetic and architecture of the area. It's very square, thin windows. There are two well-armed, heavily armored men standing outside the front door, checking people in. And since everybody's looking, roll perception checks for me.
Perceptione.
26.
We be doing that perception check, yeah.
Ooh,
18. 17 on the dice for a 16 altogether.
Is that at advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do
Yeah, I have
y'all
a minus one to
advantage?
perception checks.
Oh,
Okay,
I have advantage because of the
I
shield I have.
yeah, same.
Kata got the 22.
So I got a 26.
I rolled a 17 and I got a +1.
Oogie
So there.
boogie.
I'm distracted by the architecture.
Oogie boogie natural 20.
Yeah. Mine's a natural 20 for 26.
All right, so Elion and Oog notices this and then immediately whispers it to Agatha. You guys notice 3 black vehicles, like you were chased by last night, but newer, cleaner, pull up in front of the
Zero.
building.
Was there a javelin on any of them?
No, they're
Okay.
undamaged. three cars come out. Three cars. These vehicles pull into the front of the building, and out of the front car and the back car step out four men each. Four scan this way, like out to the road, and They're looking at the crowd. They're looking up, and the other four go on the other side. They open a door, and out steps a brown-haired woman in a power suit. She has a Elion, you notice you all passed, but I'm trying to give more details to the natural 20 people. You all notice she has two weapons on her side. One is a longer curved sword, and the other one is a shorter curved sword. Oog then tells Hagatha and Elion, you notice this, that it appears that she is wearing some kind of armor underneath this suit. Just the way her body moves, and it moves as well. Her hair is in a bun, and it has like chopsticks or hair sticks holding it together. And she walks with exacting purpose forward and into the building, up the flight of stairs. It was kind of those round shell stairs. That's the way I see it.
Does she look like she's related to obviously to Zal?
Yes, it would be the male because they are twins. Very very much related. And she is followed by two what look like assistants. One is on their phone and they're talking. The other one has a bunch of these books and papers in their hand, and they follow very closely and seem very attentive to this person. We believe you have laid eyes on Rue Risco. Tactically, you notice her security very seamlessly moves with her as she moves into the building.
Oh.
How many security?
There's 8 total at the vehicles, and then 2 at the door, for a total of 10.
So they're not so Secret Service. Got it.
Right.
The not so secret service.
May need more than a sack.
I think we're gonna need more sacks. I only have 5. Or
All right. Looking at the building with my knowledge of engineering, would there be a basement? Like glancing at like the foundation of the building.
Possible. Probably.
Okay.
It could be hard to tell, but you get the vibe, this big security thing, they're probably not going to have everything above ground that they do.
Not everything's above ground. All right. All right.
read all the other spells I can do from the book.
With how this city is structured, would I be able to gauge whether or not there is what would it be called? Underground
Sewer system?
Not a sewer system. Like like some buildings, especially if they're built in close proximity to each other, will sometimes have underground connective tunnels moving between the different buildings for helping with maintenance in terms of things like city ventilation, gas, water, all that sort of stuff. That way you're not having to take apart the
Probably
entire
not with the
city.
central bank. But considering it was run by the Risco family's little puppet, maybe.
Like, I'm wondering if there might be underground tunnels like connecting, if not necessarily the bank, but at least the security building possibly to other nearby buildings. You said it has a similar building style, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Um, is there a nearby building with lower security? A nearby building to this thing, which obviously isn't like, hey, we're a security firm. We have private stuff to be protected, etc.
Yeah. You see what would appear to be a large corporate office building.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's his face from the hotel? The guy who built the hotel. Um, he would have knowledge about the city planning stuff. We could maybe check with him to see if he actually has knowledge of, if he knows if there are in fact um maintenance tunnels connecting the different buildings.
Okay. Um, he did
I
give
have
you.
his phone number,
You
right?
do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him a call real quick.
All right.
Oh God,
Hello.
what was his name? Hi, this is Greg.
Oh, Greg, my boy. It's good to hear from you.
Hi, it's great to hear from you. Um, minor. This is actually more of just like a minor technical question I wanted to check with you on, since you are, uh, you know, more familiar with the city planning structure and everything like that. I'm wanting to possibly do some foundational rework at that bar I was telling you about. I was wondering if you know if like the buildings in general in the area have maintenance tunnels, it possibly interconnecting them.
Maintenance tunnels.
Just wanting to check and see if there's anything I can check for like some of the gas, electricity, that sort of thing.
You know, I don't know offhand. If you give me a little bit, I can look it up for you.
Absolutely, thank you. I really do treasure your expertise.
Yes, I appreciate it. You have to come by. We have a new soup I think you might like.
Ooh,
But if I
I think we
find
might.
anything, I'll send it via text message to your phone.
Excellent, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Um, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you.
Yes, yes.
Let you get back to work with
I
all that.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, he's going to message us later.
Couldn't
Where
you
did
remember
Agatha
his
go?
name through pi?
I should. I'm trying to find it in my notes.
I don't remember it either.
Hold
I
on.
feel it starts with an A.
Uh,
It's probably a total rename, but I feel like Aspherion works.
um. I know it was. I know for sure it was definitely one of those names where you kind of made it up on the spot.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Let's see. Comics. That's what it was.
Comics.
Comics. Architect, building owner, etc.
All right, so
All right.
Comics is looking that up for you.
All right. So yeah, Comics is going to check into that.
Yeah.
I possibly have an absolutely terrible idea.
Cade's like, go on.
All right. I think I can get into that building. I think I can get into the basement. With a little luck, I should be able to get out of the basement. If there are underground maintenance tunnels, I can probably find the entrance and get the rest of you in.
What?
Or why don't we all go and sneak in together?
Well, that's the thing. My idea only works with getting me in there right away, possibly in a cell,
Eh,
which I'll be able to get out of.
It's
But
a
then I'll be able to
security-
get you
It's a
guys into.
security company, not a jail. They don't hold prisoners.
But they might hold people who have been actively working against their entire company.
like us.
Yes, or like specifically me who has a warrant on his head.
And
Because I'm assuming the wanted poster thing is still out,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
I've been in Bloodhaven for a little bit longer than everybody else, and to call them a security firm isn't exact.
They're really closer to like private police force, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why I'm assuming there's probably holding cells down in the basement.
probably. I was thinking more, you know, heist movie, kind of we sneak in, take out the guards at the tunnel entrance, and sneak our way into the building and whatnot. So, that's what Kate says. Like, that's what I was thinking. But you guys are the boss.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I can probably get out of any cell that they put me in,
Right.
and can probably then make my way to and find the maintenance door. I know building structure, so I know generally the layout of any building. And I should be able to get you guys in through that maintenance door, and then we're all inside the building, admittedly on the bottom floor.
So you said that there was 3 of those black vehicles that pulled up.
Yes.
What vehicle did she get out of?
The middle one.
So we're thinking too much about bringing this to basically their home advantage. Why don't we do this in a way where we do it on our terms?
What do you suggest?
Well,
Vehicle interdiction.
kind of. And I reach into my pack and I pull out the immovable rod. If we could get this underneath one of their vehicles and put it next to the vehicle frame, it's not going anywhere. So we could essentially make it so she can't move right away, allowing us to have an edge on getting her where we want her.
Oh, Hagatha's back.
Yeah. Sorry, I've had my
Pretzel
nose
truck?
in a book, in my book, trying to find
Right.
something that might be useful.
All right. Well, the only thing though is that they have 3 cars with this.
Yeah, she got out of the middle one.
But she can also always switch to one of the other ones.
Transmutation, conjuration.
I mean, we could maybe see about possibly disabling all 3, or disabling 2 of them, and then they have to take only the one.
It could
What
work.
do you think? So once we have it disabled, then what's the plan, Elion?
Well, I mean
What are we thinking from there?
that's as far as I got.
Okay. Well, if we want to do something along those lines, we want to make sure that we have one of those cars then able to go, and then we want to that'll at least take out a fair number of the people she has at her disposal.
If we can get some more sovereign glue, we could essentially lock all the doors so they can't get out.
Greg, you should let Oog eat your shadow, so he can go with you.
But I like my shadow. Look at it; it's so shapely.
Yep, but then he can bounce between the 3 of us and keep us all informed together, so we can kind of divide and conquer.
I can also just leave Cutter with you guys.
And we also have watch. Well, Hagatha and I have watches.
I have a watch.
He did get his back.
Does it work?
Yes, I fixed it.
Are you still waiting on Arrow?
She just doesn't want to talk to me for whatever reason. Isn't that right, Arrow?
What number in line are you now?
827.
See, I went up from 14 to 2. Arrow's just upset at me for whatever reason.
I don't know. Maybe it's because they hacked into our stuff.
I changed my password right away. They got maybe only a couple files.
Wait, isn't Arrow a machine though?
You did not just call an AI a machine. Like,
mean,
you
technically
can't
she's right, though.
do that. That's an actual like.
Yeah, but hasn't
Great, we're gonna have to talk to human
hasn't-
resources now. We're gonna
But-
have to watch the
hasn't
videos
she been
again.
she's been acting weird though.
I mean, yes, but
usually
she's
really
also an AI.
I mean, she's helpful to us, not to.
I don't know.
She's just upset at me. I don't know why. She doesn't want to tell me. I'm giving
You
her
know
the
why.
space she needs to figure that out. No, I don't. In nowhere in the history of the world does anyone know why.
I know why.
Would you care to enlighten me?
You know you did.
See? No one in the history of the world knows why.
I
Said
mean,
every
my
woman
history of the
ever.
world is either infinite or 3 months. So,
No, that's the history of you.
same thing.
No, it's not. You're not the world. We don't follow that cosmology here.
guys.
Would you-
Are
would you
are-
Right,
are
we're
we
speak to my
distracted. We're
father?
very distracted.
are we storming
Um,
the castle? We gluing their tires to the floor? Are we hitting them with a bar? What?
I can throw
What-
them into darkness.
Well, I mean, my idea is I get in the building, I manage to get into the basement, which they'll take me to, and then I let you guys in through the maintenance shafts.
And that's why you
If they
should
happen
let
to be there.
Ook eat your shadow so he can go with you and help you out.
But I can just take Cutter with me.
Cutter, I love you and I mean this with the most utmost respect. He's not going to help you.
Yes, he
Alright,
is.
So, I remember you mentioning that we should base it off the movies that we've seen. Well, the only movies that I've seen is the collection of movies that you have on the ship in your room, which are all Nicolas Cage movies. And I've only watched 2 of them. And we can either do it with what is called an airplane, like the movie Con Air, or we need to get a rock and use that.
A rock.
Yeah, from the movie The Rock.
I haven't seen him, so I don't know.
Also, we don't
I
have
didn't
any
really
green
even
glowy
watch that one
orbs,
either.
so that won't work.
Right. I need to introduce you to a better selection of my movies. But
They're literally the only ones on your shelf.
just you said you only watched 2 of them.
Yeah, but the rest of them all have Nicolas Cage on it.
Well,
I
yeah.
started one of them, but I don't want to take my face off.
What is that one?
Face
Did
off.
you watch Willy's Wonderland?
Yes. Yes.
No, it looked creepy, and I didn't want to watch it. Yes.
Well, that's the one we're going off of. We infiltrate the building and we kill everyone that tries to kill us.
I can't do that.
It's anyone who tries to kill us, so it's self-defense.
But
Look,
you're
I'm
going
just
in there with
saying.
You're going in there with murderous intent. Which
No,
is-
I'm going in there
No,
with an
With a
intention.
kidnapping intent.
Yes, technically to be kidnapped. Technically, I'm turning myself in.
Then why don't you just walk
So-
up the front steps?
That's what I. How do you think I plan on getting in there?
You
So
said
you're
you're going
pulling
in
an
through the
Elion?
underground.
Yes, and they will arrest
Wait,
me. They
what?
will take me
You s-
underground.
Wait, does that mean I get to beat the shit out of you?
No,
I don't think he needs to get beat up for this.
I don't need to
one.
get beaten up for this one. I have a plan. It's highly unsafe, but it's going to be fun.
Again,
And this is all pertinent on whether or not there are maintenance shafts in the first place. Where there are maintenance tunnels. Which I check my phone for text messages.
And there is.
What does it say?
It is a several series of maintenance maps for the cities. It shows sewers, sewer lines from buildings. It shows water runoff, and it also shows there is a series of maintenance tunnels in the area.
Hmm.
And as the dice would have it, there is one running from the building that you saw that was
The corporate
less
office.
secure,
Yeah.
and there is several running out of the high security building.
All right. So yeah, we can totally make this work. We can infiltrate using these maintenance tunnels. Get inside the building, create a whole bunch of, and find down Rue, and you could banish her. Because then we're not going in with malicious intent.
We're just relocating. Preferably permanent.
I look around. Do I see any of the wanted posters?
No.
Did we take any?
Yes, you have one.
What is Greg worth?
It's like 1,000 silver, or was that the total for everyone?
I don't remember.
I think my value must have gone up by now.
Here, let's see what the dice have to say about that.
I look myself up on my cell phone.
Polymorph.
The price has indeed gone up to 5,000 silver.
See, 500 gold.
Okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
Does anybody have prestidigitation?
I do.
Could you
No, it
create
kind
me
of helps to know
a
what is
fake
dirty.
mustache?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Prestidigitation can create like small mundane things that last, I think, 10 minutes?
Yeah, as long as it can fit inside the palm of your hand, which mustache.
That'd be
It's
fake
up to
mustache.
an hour.
Up to an
I think it's
hour?
Up to an hour.
Perfect.
Prestidigitation.
Up to 3 things, up to an hour.
There you are. Sweet.
Cade
Yeah, so
also says, I am a bit of a really good at disguising people and myself.
Okay, can I still use the fake mustache though? I've always wanted to wear a mustache. I can't grow facial hair.
Is there a fake mustache in the disguise kit, Cade?
Pulls out the perfect, thick at the middle, curly black mustache.
Handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. And Elion dips down one of like the alleys that no one can see.
Okay.
And I put on like regular clothes and I scuff them up and make them a little dirty.
All right.
Greg, come here. Greg.
Yeah. Yes.
And as soon as Greg comes around the corner, I just throw a bunch of dirt on him. And I know I haven't. Shut up! Stop moving! Stop. Okay.
Well, you just
come on.
threw a whole bunch of dirt in my face.
Shut up! I tie up his wrists with my rope. And then I cast Find Steed.
Okay.
And I get on my horse. And I start pulling Greg behind me.
Did we suddenly just become a Western?
Yes.
Greg pulls
Cade-
out a cowboy hat and puts it on top of your head.
Yes. And then who has the bounty poster?
Greg.
I'm gonna.
Greg holds up this little scroll.
Give me that. Actually, you know what? No, you hold it. It's more insulting.
Oh. Okay.
And
You know this is a pull-out knot, right? I can just literally just put some pressure right here and the whole thing
hey,
will fall
listen,
apart.
it's your wrists are tied. Don't fuck with it.
Oh, okay. Just saying. Maybe we should get you a knotting book.
You have a bunch of naughty books.
No, knotting.
That's enough, you. And I kind of tug him along. And I literally strut up the stairs with my horse, and I tug him over and go, "Hey, you, hand him that flyer."
Here you are, sir.
The-
And or madam, not
the-
assuming anything.
The guard, it's really hard to tell. You can't see their face. Their eyes have the goggles over them with black mirrored sunglasses, helmets, vests, more of those firearm like weapons. And this person just kind of, sir, on the horse, please state your business.
I'm here collecting that bounty.
He meant to say bounty. Bounty. He doesn't really know how to pronounce words.
Takes
Get enough you.
takes the wanted poster. You can't see it. Looks down, looks up, looks down, looks at Elia. I will need a deception check from Elion with advantage because Greg is helping.
Both dies rolled 19s plus 5.
Let me roll their
So either 24 or 24.
that would be very good, sir. It's a very mechanical radio sounding voice. All right, very good, sir. I will have to ask you to dismount and leave the horse outside.
Okay. I'll hop down. You stay right there, Elizabeth. Yeah, you are a pretty girl.
And
Let's go, you. If he moves, you can shoot him.
Oh, sorry. I'd prefer not to be shot. It's very uncomfortable.
I mean, pay me first, but then you can shoot him.
the guard gets on the radio, calls us in, and then returns forward. A few moments later, another. This one is a human male, same uniform, but this time you can see his face, very big, very thick line jaw, very into business, beret. I am Captain Othander. Please come with me. And holds the door open for you.
Let's go, you.
You don't need to keep tugging.
I tug again.
Duh.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Just watching this going on.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, every day's a circus with these guys.
Cutter's just sitting on your shoulder with a small bag of popcorn.
Kada bumps you. Did he tell you where the tunnels were?
Did he tell you?
No.
Cutter starts laughing.
Okay. See, this is why Greg should have just let Oog eat a shadow, because then Oog could have been like, "Oh, he's over here." No,
you know,
Greg has to be complicated.
I can just ask him, right?
Is this Cutter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just ask Greg, you know.
Just...
I have an engineering degree too. I can figure out what he's saying most of the time, some of the time, every once in a while.
Cutter, you're a cute little dragon guy, but you're drunk half the time.
But the other half of the time, I'm perfectly fine.
Sorry, more than half.
Okay, we'll settle this. I'm drunk 60%.
90.
65.
90.
70.
90.
73.
Nine,
and
0.
I will get you
90.
a thing.
No.
75 and I get you a shiny rock.
I've got a pocket full of shiny rocks. What makes you think I don't have a pocket full of shiny rocks?
What makes you think you can't afford to have one more?
What makes you think I can hold any more?
You can hold more. There's always room for more shiny rocks.
But I've got shiny rocks.
But these will. Fine, 90%. Look, I'm sober right now. All right, I can do the
Who
thing.
are you? You're not Cutter.
He put me
Impostor.
He put me in a cage.
You're in a cage. You're in cages a lot. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Almost as many times as you were drunk.
It's kind of a bad habit. I think it's the cosmos's way of trying to tell me I need to change things around and my way of not listening.
Are you talking about the drink or the actual cosmos?
Yes.
He's either in a cage or he's in a prison of his own addiction.
Or he's in a mental prison. Look, the bottom line is I can get the info from Greg. And unfortunately, I can get a migraine when he tries to transfer it using all of Pi. And I get exacting blueprints shoved into my head. But I can get the info.
You realize that Ook could eat your shadow too, and we can all be connected, right?
You realize I'm a light drake and I don't have a shadow, right? I'm
Somebody
an
could have told
entity
me
of
that
light.
sooner.
I don't have. I'm a being of light.
So is Elion.
No, he's an elf. That's different.
Yeah, but he's basically Glowy Boy McGee.
Yeah, but he has a shadow.
No, he doesn't.
More.
Well, not anymore. But he did. But he doesn't.
So you're just gonna be the two that have shadows in the party and nobody else.
I don't have a shadow. I'm a light drake. I dwell in shadow.
Whatever.
There's a small thump on the back of Cutter's head.
Ow.
From a shadow.
Cutter just turns around and stares at Ook and goes, I am the light.
I am the shadow.
I am the light.
I am the dark. So,
all right.
Back inside.
Cutter acts as an exchange of info. So.
All right. So, you two are led in to a security area, and they're not downstairs, Eddie. There is a holding cell in the security office, which Greg is promptly tossed into.
I object. I'm much more dangerous than this cell.
Wait. I like to take trophies from my mountains.
Well, you should have done that. You should have done that before he became property of the company.
Well, give me that there watch.
The watch?
I want that watch.
All right. You'll have to take it off. My wrists are tied. In a
Can I
very
take it
tough and dangerous knot, which totally is not easy to get out of.
Now, if you'll have a seat, I'll go get your reward.
So I take off the watch.
Smells like cocoa butter.
It also smells like cocoa butter.
Of course it does.
The captain is away for about 2 minutes. Completely quiet in here.
Are we still on first floor? There's no one else nearby?
First floor, still.
Okay.
So the build, it's well built in here. Probably a little sound resistant there, Greg.
Don't worry, I don't have thunder gauntlets equipped.
I'm just saying.
All right. Just saying.
You notice. The captain comes back with a
very specific
a sack, sits behind a desk, and puts out the coin. I believe the bounty was 5,000 gold pieces, translates to 100 gold. Here you go. 100 gold stacks. 5 100 gold stacks. Excuse me. That was the GM mathing.
5,000 silver to
No, 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 no,
500
no. He said
gold.
5,000 gold. Shut up,
It
Greg.
is five
Shut up,
100
Greg.
coin stacks of gold.
I heard snacks.
I
100 snacks.
object. I believe I should be worth at least 600 gold and or 6,000 silver.
It just
I
ignores
broke the
it.
guy's nose.
he-
I'm just saying.
He pause. He lets you say what you're saying, but doesn't acknowledge you in any other way. Now, I do believe you did take property from the subject, so I'm gonna go ahead and value that at 100 gold. It takes 100 gold off the table.
Yeah,
There's your booking fee. Takes 50 more off. A housing fee. Takes the other 50.
This isn't a
Go ahead.
vacation.
Go ahead
Don't
and
forget,
put that
out
back.
of season bounty hunting. He's bounty hunting out of season.
I'm not paying to house him. He's your problem. You put that 50 back.
And he takes 100 off the top, sticks it in his own pocket. I believe your paycheck is 200 gold. Thank you for doing business with Risco Security. You may leave now.
All right, that's 200 gold into my thing here. So, and I just look back at Greg and go, "Look who's got gold now." Just walks out.
By the way, you know he's not a licensed bounty hunter, right? You should have charged him a little bit more.
I think
I asked him when he came and hunted me down, like, do you have a license to hunt me down? He said no, and he hunted me down anyway.
He stands up from the desk, looks at you.
Just saying.
I'm out the door, getting on my horse,
Sighs.
laughing.
From a switch of the wall, flips it open, hits a button. A wall comes in between the bars. You feel yourself being lowered.
Ah, it's an elevator cell. Okay. In his head, Greg is keeping track of how many meters down he is traveling. Oh, and he also really quickly uploads from Pi to, I guess, to Cutter, who suddenly gets struck with a sudden headache. The blueprint locations and everything for the maintenance tunnels. Cutter just falls off of Hagatha's head with like. I have the files.
Elion goes back down the aisle or alley, takes off everything except the mustache. Comes back and goes, "Hey, I brought the watch back so that we have some of the information here."
It's okay. I got it. Can someone pick me up? I can't fly right now.
Why is he on the ground?
Hagatha picks up Cutter.
You have such a kind and gentle touch, Agatha.
Oh no, she's not gentle.
He still says this.
She's not gentle.
Okay, he's transmitting. He's being lowered into the ground. Oh no, he's in his cell is being lowered into the ground. Okay, I was hopeful there for a moment.
Greg, the elevator stops with a thud. The wall moves. And you have dark vision, correct?
Yes, as a 1T, yeah.
Yes. So you see that there is just a singular hallway. Suddenly lights flicker on, like fluorescent style.
Mm-hmm.
And illuminates the door at the end of the passage, which you've already know is there. The cell door opens.
Hello? Hello? Am I supposed to just walk through here? Okay. Start walking into the hallway.
Your footsteps echo the concrete hallway. And the
I
lights,
tap a couple times.
but everything seems fine. The lights turn off as you pass them.
Mhm.
Get to the door. The steel door, heavy handle,
Ooh, good make. Good
hinges
design.
on the side facing you, so it opens towards you yourself.
Kind of grab it, trying to keep my hands tied, and pull it open. Look inside.
A room with a chair.
Hello.
There's another
Okay.
door.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. I step into the. Do I have a newspaper?
A newspaper?
Yeah. Do I just randomly have a newspaper? I don't know if I do or not.
High or low?
Low.
Get low, get low.
You just so happen to have today's newspaper on you.
Okay. I kind of take that out, fold it 8 times, and put it into the little socket where the steel door will close onto, so that it can't be locked.
Clever.
And step into the room, and kind of glance around. I guess stand next to the chair.
You see a little red light in the top corner with the door you were walking towards once you entered the room. Appears up, and you look up and see it's a little camera. Please have a seat. Echoes out into the chamber.
Is the chair screwed to the floor?
Yes.
Damn it.
Does it have a hole in the middle of the seat?
No.
No. You're not having that kind of conversation. Greg kind of sits down.
And you wait.
Okay. While I wait, I estimate roughly my exact position underground. Am I still directly under the building?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel you've gone down and you didn't walk that far.
Okay. I have the blueprints in my head and in Pi. So while that is going on, I'm going to be using, while I'm waiting, I'm using Pi to locate the nearest wall towards a maintenance passage. And I'm going to send that to Cutter through my link to Cutter to the rest of the group, so that they know roughly where their closest position to me is underground.
Okay. Your group, you do receive this. So it feels like a very long time, Greg. You're not exactly sure. You have Pi, so you're exactly sure an hour has gone by.
Anybody? Hello? I need to pee. Anyone?
So Hagatha and Elion, what do you guys want to do? You have an hour to figure this out. You do have the plans, and relatively soon a general idea of what wall he's closest to. And for the sake of this, it is a there would be an access tunnel in the general vicinity, and it does come from this lightly secured office building that Greg pointed out earlier.
Well, my idea didn't work out. I was gonna use the sack, but now this has happened. Now Greg's in.
Right now, Greg looks like he's bored. No, he started playing Tetris. We're okay for about 10 minutes. And then he's probably going to start doing something.
What about Minesweeper? That one usually takes a while.
I'll send a suggestion to him.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't know.
Can we
Ooh.
dress up like maintenance workers and get into the office building, saying that we have to do work underground?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Where are you going to get the uniforms?
From Greg's town
Greg didn't
official friend.
Greg didn't give you guys his bag.
I got stuff. I can. Cade,
Yeah.
suggestions?
Give me a little bit. I could source some uniforms.
Do you really want to go the uniform route?
It's a way to get down there, or we could just kind of go in and own the place, and or sneak downstairs. I mean, we could do that too.
Ooh. Hold on.
Holding up.
I might be able to.
I could just teleport down there, like 30 feet.
Don't you need to know where you're going?
You need to see where you're going.
If I can see it, I can get past people without having to like sneak.
I could do invisibility, but I just gotta figure out how many I can do.
Or
it's
we can
one
walk
for
inside.
every level up.
So you cast it at level 5 by default. That is.
So that's 2, 3.
4,
Third.
I believe. Because invisibility is a first or a second level?
Second.
Second. So
it'd
that's
be
1,
3.
2, 3, 4.
3 additional targets.
Yeah, so 4 altogether. Which would cover everyone who is outside. That would be Cade, that'd be Cutter, that'd be Hagatha, that'd be Elion.
And that lasts up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't find him in an hour, then he's screwed.
I mean, you guys can get down easy.
Yeah, because Cutter knows where he is.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I just do that? I'll just do that.
Cutter, I'm important.
You're
so
for the first time in ever.
So I have a question.
Might have an answer.
How are we gonna see where we're going if we can't see where we're going? I can't watch Cutter go downstairs if I don't see him go downstairs.
We tie ropes to each other.
The rope won't be invisible, it'll be a floating rope.
Not if
Elion,
we tie it before we go invisible.
Is that what this is about? You want me on your shoulder?
What? No.
Want me near to you?
No.
It's okay. You can admit it. It's okay.
We could still whisper to each other. Visible, not deaf.
Or we can just go in really authoritatively into the low security corporate building and just say that, hey, we're here to check out stuff out. Don't bother us.
So we're gonna like play Marco Volo on the way down.
Marco!
Volo.
Why not? Well, I think if we tie ourselves together before we go invisible, the rope will go invisible too. That's my theory. Because I mean, it's not like we're walking around naked.
I mean, you could.
I mean,
you could.
You're not really
But will
invisible like that. Tend to get a lot of attention.
Yeah, no, it's kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Especially if you got boobs.
Speaking from experience or anything, but
no, not at all.
I mean, man, some people, they go walking around naked, they really draw the attention to some people. Like, sometimes gods and stuff. I mean.
So I could put on this like a performance. I'm pretty good at that. Like, not like.
Well, you gonna dress as a dragon, do the hula?
I mean, I could. No, but I was thinking like, go in and give the story of how we've got to get it done. We're off the clock or something. Or we could just sneak in. I'm liking the sneaky. I'm also really good at making things up.
All right. Well, one of us wants to do the whole barging in and start yelling and making accusation or like
Make a scene.
statements.
Yeah.
I mean, I could get in with that. They're not gonna tell it's me. I have a mustache now.
It's very true. It's a very powerful mustache.
Yeah.
No,
Call
who
me
could
Best elven mustache I've ever seen.
You can call me
Right.
Snidely.
Snidely
My neck hurts.
Snidely Whiplash.
All right, I'm gonna flutter over to his shoulder now.
I'll get you, Snidely.
Okay, so are we sneaking, we're doing a performance, or are we fucking it doing it live?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
All right, let's do it.
That's how I turned in Greg. Oh, by the way, I got 200 gold for that.
Sweet.
Was it the
What's the
bounty
reward?
like
500?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like 500.
There's
There's
processing fees and all this other stuff. Plus, they charge me for taking his watch. By the way, I didn't let them take his watch.
Can I have it
No.
for now?
Arrow.
I'll give it back.
I made sure they didn't take Greg's watch this time.
Oh, look, one in a row.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Keep the pattern up, Sparky.
Okay, he switched over to Minesweeper. We should get going.
Is he running out of games?
He blows through them really quickly, and then he starts designing things.
As long as he doesn't start tinkering with the actual cell he's in, I think he should be okay.
I can't
I'm surprised
guarantee
he hasn't
nothing.
already.
I guarantee
Yeah.
nothing.
No.
So,
No.
you guys approach the mildly unsecured office building. There is a front desk where someone would be sitting for a reception, but instead of a person, there is a sign that gives you the floor number for offices.
Has this building isn't even being rented out yet, is it? It's just
No, it's busy. There's people in and out, but it
Oh, okay.
seems like they decided not to have a receptionist because the board can answer the questions.
Okay. We can probably just head downstairs then.
Where's the number that says maintenance access?
There is one. It says maintenance office. It has a little arrow pointing to the left.
To the left, to the left.
All right, we
So
go
to
left.
the left.
To the left.
Slide to the right. Me left.
Nice.
Agatha, this way. Stop gliding that way.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice wooden door, frosted. Says maintenance / security.
Open the door, walk right in.
Yep.
There's a
Power stance.
There's a half-elf male sitting behind a desk. He's in a suit. Oh, nice clothes, but clearly not his thing.
Like it looks like it's just like slightly one size bigger than it should be.
Yeah, it's just not who he is. Not what's going on. It's like
I get it.
He goes, looks up from whatever he's doing behind the desk. Yeah, can I help you?
Hey, are you playing Galaga?
No.
That man playing.
What can I
Hey,
do
she
for
got
you?
it. Where are the tool belts? Because we need to go do some maintenance.
Maintenance. I don't have anything scheduled today.
It was a last minute call. Oh, my foreman Greg is a dick, and he forgot to put it
Do
on
you
our
want this
schedule.
place to blow up?
Yeah, something about a gas leak, or he's full of hot air. I don't know.
I want Hagatha to be the unhinged, like, intern or something. No, not intern, like.
I don't know. Cassie here got the information, right, Cassie? And he points to Cade.
Yeah, she goes, yeah. And she leans into the desk.
She's doing this route. All right.
We really need to get down into the inner workings. There's some upgrades, there's some things we have to do. It's real technical and real specific. I could show you if I wanted to, but I don't think you'd get it.
What?
Just let us downstairs and I'll come up and I'll come back and talk to you. Handsome boy like yourself.
Elion just leans over, gives the kid like an up down, looks at him. Oh, Cassie, you would hurt him.
He gets really flush. Gonna roll a performance check for Cade. It's gonna succeed because she's outstanding at this. Oh God, this poor child.
This sweet innocent child.
He's just a boy.
He's just a boy.
That is a 16 on the dice for a 34.
Didn't stand a chance.
Over there. And he points to this is maintenance personnel only. Oh, aren't you just the best? Lifts his chin, brings him real close.
Practically floating out of the chair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we'll be done soon. And down you guys go.
Walk away. The security guy feels the glare of an angry kaiju.
As we're heading downstairs, I put over a potion of healing. I'm like, trust me, you're gonna need it.
And you just see him shudder.
Shuddering for two different reasons.
Scare roused.
Pretty much.
I am frightened and I am aroused. What?
You guys.
Death body snoo.
You guys go down there, and pipes and fittings, and there's these machines producing steam. It's all really generally confusing to everybody but Cutter, who understands this is the boiler room, and this is this, and this is that, and you do this. But all you have is a general layout blueprint. So what I need from Cutter is a intelligence roll to kind of figure out the general idea of where this maintenance tunnel thing is in the mess of all these pipes and gijimagurls.
Can he get assistance from Greg in the sense that he is asking questions for clarifying details and stuff as he's walking through here?
I want this straight up Cutter reading the map in his mind.
Oh, you know what? Let's go with this one.
Wouldn't have this problem with Oog.
Yes, we would. Oh, that's not good. That's a 4. Does he get proficiency on this at all?
He does have an engineering degree, so yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, so that's an 8.
An 8. It takes a little while, and he finally figures it out.
All right, this way. We're gonna take a wait. Nope, sorry, I had it upside down. We want to go back to hallways and then take a right.
So you guys managed to come across this door. Who would say be like physically leading this group? What's the party order?
I feel like Elion would be up front.
I was gonna say probably Elion, because I know Cutter is sitting presently on Elion's shoulder.
Oh, I thought he. Oh.
Yeah, he
He
fluttered
moved
over
from
to you.
Hagatha to your shoulder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm leading.
All right. Next question. Are you guys just walking or are you being quiet?
We're maintenance, so we're doing maintenance stuff.
All right.
So no, we're not being quiet.
All right. So, you.
Well, I mean, you have Cutter who's trying to explain to me where I'm going. I'm not trying to focus on being quiet.
All right.
As a side note, he keeps like nuzzling your hair.
Oh, wow.
What? Why do you keep doing that?
So soft. Your conditioner is amazing. And you don't smell like cocoa butter.
Okay, that's fair.
There.
So, you round the corner where this maintenance tunnel will be, and there is one of these guards standing at the door. Halt! This is a restricted area. You guys can't be here. You got to go back.
Can you get out of the way? This is where the maintenance map takes us. You're kind of blocking our path. Can you step aside, please?
No one goes through here.
No, this is where the maintenance map takes us, and you're in the way. My boss is gonna be pissed.
Let him be pissed. Nobody gets access to this door.
I said, sir, could you move?
And I said,
Who can
no.
distract?
Do you say that out loud?
No, I think
Okay,
no.
because my face would go from sir to uh-oh.
No, I think if anything, I think she would whisper it to him. She would whisper it to Oog, like, Oog, should distract that guy. Knowing full well what that means.
Okay.
So I said no, and then he just gets enveloped.
Did
by
you
a
see this
freaking shadow.
darkness move across the floor?
This,
Oh no.
this shadow moves across the wall while he's got his weapon up and he's like, no, you guys can't be here. And
Wait, make sure it's only one guy, right?
it's one guy.
Okay.
And up from behind him, you guys are watching this as
No.
this shadow just grows and large. It looms over top of him. And the guy like, what?
I make eye contact him for like the last time. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
And Agatha's just kind of like laughing
My
like
boss is
maniacally in the
mad.
background.
And Oog and the guy disappear.
Well, that
Did
was
you tell him to
unfortunate.
distract?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell, I was about to. All right, well, let's move on. Door.
He'll be fine.
Before you sits like a bank vault door. It appears relatively thick, and it has a number combination and a big big wheel to turn.
Cade,
Yeah, yep.
you got this?
Do you need a blowtorch?
Plan B.
You just want to. Never mind.
Let's try a little finesse.
But I could be finesseful.
Goes up to the door.
I know how to finesse. Firebolt.
She does have.
I know how to
thieves' tools,
finesse as much as Oog knows how to distract.
and it is sleight of hand.
Cutter will flutter over to her and give her the help action.
All right. Just about to ask, does anybody want to help?
This is what Cutter does. This is literally why I got Cutter in the first place. This is for the help action. And other things.
Here we go. At advantage. Oh, the first dice. Natural 8.
Ooh,
The advantage dice.
doo, doo, doo.
Plus 11. Natural 20 for 31.
Ha-ha!
Cade goes up to the door, and Herd Cutter start whispering back and forth to each other. And they're gesturing to the dial itself. Because it's like an old school, like a lock
Combination lock.
combination. And then they both press their heads up against it and they start turning it. There? Yeah. It went by here. No. This one? Uh-huh. This one? Uh-huh. That one? Wait. Kunk. And the door opens. Kay lifts her hand up for a high five.
Wing.
I like you.
Most people do.
You're there's a joke here. I can't think of the right word.
Look, I'm just saying, please introduce me to this sorcerer guy you know. Like, seriously, I need a real magic-y partner.
I think you'd like him.
Both Hagatha
He's about 8.
and Elion are standing behind, like,
How big is Aldir?
What the hell?
Like 8, 9 feet?
Aldir stands at 10 feet. With his horns, he's at 12 feet.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's like 10 foot tall.
Oh.
Collects souls. Pretty cool.
Everyone needs a hobby. It's better than boar statues. It's better than boar statues.
Like I know
He does
Cutter
get a little
doesn't-
selfity and uprighteous every few hundred years, but
Oh, is that why you guys are on a break?
maybe.
Hmm. I can always come visit you on off years.
Okay.
it's just like a custody, like get him half the year.
And you guys enter the facility. So now we're going to cut back real quick to Greg.
All right.
You've lost
Greg
interest.
now.
You've lost interest in your games. It's starting to get dumb.
All right. Greg kind of stands up, stretches. Ugh. Anyone coming in here, or am I just sitting here?
You hear a key enter a lock, and it turns, and that other door you haven't gone through opens up. 2 guards walk in with a metal table, and one stays by you. The other one walks out, grabs a chair, brings it in. They both leave. And a older gentleman, human, very nice high-collared uniform with insignia right here, silver piped embroidery on some shoulder pads with company logo, some ribbons. Sits at the table. So we have been looking for you, sir.
I've noticed. I've had a couple bounty hunters after me. Yeah, I've happened to become aware of this.
Yes. It is an unfortunate business that we have to meet each other in these circumstances.
Yes. So you're probably wondering why I asked you here.
If you don't mind, I wish to introduce myself before we get into the formalities.
All right.
My name is Christoph.
Crystal?
Christoph. And I shall be your liaison during our experiences here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know that you know why you are here. Why are you here?
Well, the reason why I am here, the reason why I allowed myself to be captured, was so that we can conduct this interview and you can see that I'm worth hiring.
That's a very clever gambit, sir. I do enjoy the ingenuity and gumption, the moxie. That's the one, the moxie you use. I have, unfortunately, some counter information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You are not here looking for job. No. I believe you are here for more nefarious purposes.
Possibly. And what nefarious purposes would those be?
Killing members of the Risco crime family.
Interesting supposition. Do you have any evidence of this?
I actually have a witness.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand that through your accent.
A witness, a person who's laid eyes on.
All right.
It is my belief you and your group who are currently breaking in the maintenance tunnel as we speak.
Go on. Continue.
My source does wish to speak to you, but mostly a different party, member of your party. Lilith. And Lilith comes in the door. Black armor, veil over her face.
Lilith, always a pleasure.
I don't think it will be so pleasurable. I am not as hard with forcing my will as my beloved. And she kind of looks up, like trying not to cry. But
Do you need a moment, or
I will, please, sir, please do not interrupt. It is very rude. Kristoff says.
Mm-hmm.
Here I will enjoy the pleasures of watching them break you and your party. Finding everything you need to know. Or we need to know, excuse me. I hope it hurts a fraction of what my heart does. Thank you, Kristoff. And he bows as she walks out. Door shuts. So, as you can see, I do not think this will be a job interview today. Now, I will ask kindly, before I ask not so kindly, to place your weapons and requisite magical items on the table. And when you're ready, we will escort you to the next room.
I will admit that is a fair request. I'm going to have to say no. And while I'm saying this, I'm like undoing the bonds that I already had on me because they were a loose slip knot. I'm going to have to say no. But if you would be so kind as to lead me forward, I will allow you to keep both of your legs.
You see, I thought this would go like this. It is understandable that you do not wish to part with your items. I do not.
Not really. It took me a long time to get there.
Understandable. I don't hold that against you. I unfortunately now must, regrettably, ask a harder way. He stands up from the table, walks over to the door, opens it.
Lighting launcher. through the door at whatever target is on the other side of the door.
All right. Well, okay. So
I'm not waiting for this. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting your cinematic scene.
no. There was about 20 guys on the other side of this door.
Yeah.
Hit Elion right in the chest.
So I want to give this encounter the presentation and the map it deserves. So I will spend the next week doing that, and we will pick up at your lightning launcher into the face about 20 dudes.
Bring it!
Phrasing,
I
phrasing,
got this!
phrasing.
Thank you all for watching tonight's show. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and like and follow here on Twitch or YouTube. We are also on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. At Facebook and Instagram are at Collective Roles. Roles as in role playing. The Collective Entertainment Network on Facebook. We also have a email address. Is thecollectiveen@gmail.com. And if I could take a second and shameless plug of my family member, my sister, she made something for me, and I wanted to shout her out this evening. She made me this guy.
He's so cute.
He is so cute. He is hand crocheted dragon. He got his real cool dragon eye. He's really amazing. She does do this. She can and will make one for you. It's about $200 though, because it does take a lot of hand labor, because it's all done by hand, and is very color specific and super high quality stuff. If you want to know more or get in contact with her, please email us at thecollectiveen@gmail.com, and we will get you in touch so that you can order one of your own. Now,
You're
this
so
is
cute.
this isn't paid or anything. I'm doing this because that's freaking awesome, and there needs to be more of them out in the world.
Mhm.
That is not the knitted, and he does have stats, and has a delightful presence, and it's all wonderful. But anyways, thank you all for watching our show. We love you. We'll see you next Tuesday, somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Gotta find the mouse.
Boosh.